Yo guys, today we're here with Gorov and we're talking about the recent drone footage as the course is almost ready. And so yeah, hi Gorov.
Hi, Jay.
Tell me a bit about yourself.
Well, a little bit of myself. Okay. Um, I've been playing golf now for 30 plus years
Uh-huh.
and have played the national junior tour in India,
Yeah.
played the national amateur tour,
Uh-huh.
and then turned pro for a little bit,
Yeah.
where I was a golf coach and played some golf tournaments.
Yeah.
And then I got into golf operations management in 2007.
Uh-huh.
And I've lived and worked in India and in abroad,
Uh-huh.
a lot in the Middle East
Yeah.
till recently in Saudi Arabia. And in the last year or so now, I've been back to India and working on the Zion Hills Golf County new golf course.
Yeah. And then where is Zion Hills? A quick overview on
So
that.
Zion Hills is located about 75 kilometers outside of Bangalore,
Uh-huh.
off the old Madras highway.
Yeah.
And it's very accessible from Bangalore as well as from Chennai, which is to the south of us, 250 kilometers.
Yeah.
And that's where most of our clients come to play golf, from Bangalore and from Chennai.
Yeah. And then what's the status of the golf course at the moment?
Well, the Front Nine, as you may know, since you're a resident here,
Yeah.
has been open since 2013,
Yeah.
where they've developed the golf academy, which is behind us,
Uh-huh.
and the first 9 holes. And
Yeah.
in the last 2 years, they started work on the second 9 holes, the back 9 as we call it.
Uh-huh.
The back 9 holes is almost ready. You can
Yeah.
say it's 90% completed.
Uh-huh.
We had the soft launch for our villa owners and members from the 1st of March.
Yeah.
And we've been having good reviews. A lot of golfers are very interested with the different intricacies of the golf course.
Yeah.
There's a high difficulty level on if you go a lot out of the fairways, you're losing a lot of golf balls.
Yeah.
There's a lot of water hazards. So it's an interesting golf course where it tests every type of golfer on every different shots.
Uh-huh.
So I think it's a good design for the full 18.
Yeah, no, I hate that 13th hole, just saying, because every time I play it, I lose like at least 2 balls.
Well,
You know, and then I go down into the lake to retrieve them.
yeah, the 13 is interesting because it's an island putting green.
Yeah, no,
and,
that's what I hate.
and it's a par 4. So the tip I can give to you for playing the 13th hole is that your wedge game has to be really good.
No, my wedge game's good. I'm just bad at that hole.
Yeah, so you got to work on your accuracy of your wedges.
Yeah.
And that will probably help you playing 13 better.
I mean, yeah, and then I've noticed that the back 9 is way harder to play than the front 9, except for the 11th hole. I love the 11th hole, but otherwise.
Yeah, the 11th's an easy shot par 4.
Yeah, exactly.
It just-
I've outdriven the green, so.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, we have basically different holes. So when you design a golf course, also you got to keep in mind that you got to have 3 easy holes, 3 medium, and 3 difficult holes.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's ticks all the boxes in our golf course design out here. The original design plan was by Golf Plan, which is an American company with Ronald Freeman, who had designed the whole layout of the township and the golf course. And the second 9 has been recently what was redesigned and developed was by George Philpott, who's an associate designer of Ronald Freeman.
Yeah.
And so I think the whole 18 holes is going to be a very interesting 18-hole championship layout, par 72. And I think it's going to test, from pro golfers all the way to,
Beginners
intermediate
like
golfers
me.
like yourself. No, I won't call you a beginner.
No,
You've been playing
I'm
golf for some
professional,
time. Yeah. So we are hoping in the next few months, we have already have a finalized dates in July for the ladies national pro tournament to be happening here at Zion Hills. And then probably by end of August or early September, we'll have the Professional Golf Tour of India, the Men's Pro Tour coming here. And we look at developing the golf course on from there for members and
Isn't the
guests.
South Zone Kids Tournament also coming here?
Yes, that is next month. That's
next
planned
month,
from the 11th to the 13th of June.
Right, we're in June right now. Just
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
Just saying.
Oh, yeah. This is the 1st of June.
And then who do you recommend the course to, Like, do you recommend it to someone who's just started golf? Someone who's been playing golf for like 2 or 3 years? Or someone like me who's been playing golf for 20 plus years?
So that's a very interesting question. I think golf course will be suitable for all types of golfers because we have 6 tee layouts.
Yeah.
We have the gold tees, which are designed for the pro scratch golfers.
Yeah.
And we have blacks, which are which are a little bit more forward than the gold.
Yeah.
And are still a very tough test for the single-digit handicappers. And all the way up front, we have orange tees, which are really good for the beginners to start playing golf from.
Not like me.
Yeah, and they're really forward tees. And we want to encourage that when they play off the forward tees, the golf course doesn't play so difficult.
Yeah.
But when you play from the really back tees, then it plays more difficult.
Then it starts to show its true colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, any funny stories about the course?
I think the course, I would say there's a lot of different funny stories. A few would be involved with golf cart crashes.
Wait, what? Does mean golf cart crashes?
Yeah.
When?
I mean, there's one which a golfer whacked into a tree, which I think he was not looking at where he was driving and just went straight into a tree.
He walked straight into a tree.
Yeah, so he drove the cart straight into the tree.
Like, how big was the tree?
Quite sizable because it made a big dent on our golf cart.
Oh no! Did you have to pay for it?
Yeah, I mean, you got to take responsibility when you hire the golf
You got to
carts.
take responsibility for your actions.
Yeah, I noticed you like to fish a lot in some of our golf lakes.
Oh yeah, no, fishing is fun out here because, today morning when I went, I caught this fish and I thought it was a rock, but then it went underneath.
Okay.
And it was so big, and I had guitar class today morning, but I was trying to reel it in.
Yeah.
And it took me and my friend, and we still couldn't pull it. And we tried to just yank it out of the water, and then the hook came off.
Wow,
So,
must have been a big
Zion
one.
has some big fish.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right then. So from now, guys, we're gonna dive into the drone footage and show you what you've been waiting for this entire time. Show you the main part, and we're gonna give a sort of summary on each hole.
Yeah. So let's look at the drone footage which you shot yesterday. We had a golf tournament played at a golf course.
This is the clubhouse.
Yeah. I would like to say this is like actually the Golf Academy building, which we use it as a temporary golf clubhouse. The main golf clubhouse will be coming off the 18 green.
And then there's
the practice putting green.
Practice putting green, yeah. There's the parking lot behind it.
Yeah.
There's loads of cars in there because you see this is actually popular of the golf course,
Yeah. So yesterday when you shot this footage, we were playing the HSBC Rotary Charity Golf Cup.
Yeah.
And we had 120 participants. And yeah, so as you can see, the hole number 1, it's a simple par 4.
Yep.
Where you got to hit your drive in the middle of the fairway and go for the green with your wedge shot.
Yeah. And
then we move on to the hole number 2. The second hole.
It's a 575-yard par 5.
Yeah. And again, as you see, the golf course designer has placed a lot of premium on driving accuracy, where you have big, fairway bunkers which can catch your wayward drives.
Yeah.
And then
this is where I made an eagle twice actually.
And then your second shot, again, it's a layup between the 2 bunkers, and you play a third shot of wedge onto the green. And it's pretty much a simple par 5, straightforward.
And then as you can see, the bad pilot almost hit a tree like the guy at the golf cart. And then
so here you go to hole number 3, which is again a short par 4.
A short par 4, but it's like the fairway narrows out, it's like a bottleneck,
Yeah, so the long hitters can't really go for a driver unless they want to try to carry the fairway bunker.
I carry it,
Oh, you're a long hitter then.
Yeah, exactly.
So you need to be conservative on this and play your wedge shot close to make a birdie or a par.
Fourth hole's it's an easy long par 4.
Yeah.
I like this hole.
It's well laid out with the fairway bunker on your left-hand side, where basically you need to play to a yardage where you feel comfortable to play your second shot in, which could be a pitching wedge or a
bunker
sand
is the only time when I get bad on that hole, because I hate that bunker.
So here we go
to a massive lake which has quite a few fish, but I'm not allowed to fish there, sadly.
So this is a hole number 5, which is a par 3. It plays generally into the wind, which is quite a test for golfers, where you can see the putting green edges right up to the golf lake, and then you have bunkers behind the green.
And also, there's a lot of fish in that lake, but because they're all babies, I cannot fish there yet. Yeah. I think you should allow me to go next time.
Yeah.
Just saying,
This is hole number 6, which is a par 5 again. It's one of our more difficult holes on the golf course.
No, it's easy. I've got an eagle on it too.
Wow. So again, here you can see your driving strategy needs to be between the 2 fairway bunkers, wherein then you hit your second shot towards the fairway, yeah, which is straightforward. And then actually it takes a dog leg right to the green around that golf lake. So
and
you
if
got
you can hit it as far as me, then you could probably reach this green in 2.
Yeah, but I wouldn't advise that because it's a very narrow landing area. And
and this is the bridge where we go fishing.
Yeah, that's where you found your local fishing spot.
And the seventh lake is loaded with grass carp.
Yeah, hole number 7 is an interesting par 3 where you have the bunker guarding the front right of the green, and then you have a bunker guarding the back portions of the green. So it's a narrow landing area, and it's a tough test for golfers. You'll probably see that in the video that all par 3s at Zion Hills are quite challenging to make your par on.
And this is the 8th hole. Yes. It has lots of turtles in that lake. I've gone down multiple times to get golf balls. By the way, they're for sale. You can come to my villa. Just saying.
Yeah, so hole number 8 is a tough par 4 where it's a premium on your driving. And then again, your second shot, you have the lake on your left-hand side, and then you have OB on your right past the cart path. So it's a very, you need to hit a very accurate second shot to keep it in
that
play.
Green is insanely large. Like, I don't understand why you need such a big green, because like it's just hard to maintain. It's like having a mansion.
Yeah. All putting greens at Zion Hills are being designed intrinsically by the golf course designer with multiple levels and tiers. And here's your hole number 9, which is again a par 4 where you need to drive accurately and not hit that fairway bunker. And then play your second shot onto the green.
And you can see this golfers walking up, and they look like they're some sort of creepy walker. They're going doom 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 doom.
Yeah. So now we got to back 9, which is recently opened. Where you have the par 5. It's an interesting par 5 where it's a dog leg to the right. You got to hit your drive. I hate that
creek on the right.
Yeah, you got to avoid that creek, otherwise you'll be losing golf balls. So you got to drive between the 2 fairway bunkers, play your second shot to the middle of the fairway, and then it takes a dog leg left again, turn to the green where you got to play your wedge shot in close for a birdie or a tap in par.
Yeah, so it's basically like a snake, right, left,
Yeah. Speaking of snakes, there's a lot of snakes out here, right, Jay? You've seen them around the golf course.
Don't ask. I've caught them with Dinesh. Me and Dinesh is going around with that scissor thing, picking them up. And, some of them are like 12 foot.
Hole number 11 is a short par 4, which you said
I've outdriven this
green, the green, yeah.
With a 6-iron.
Yeah. And then you have hole number 12, which is an interesting par 4 where you can't hit really drive off the tee. You got to just play accurate off the tee to the middle of the fairway. Avoiding the left lake, as you see.
Yeah.
And avoiding the mangrove on the right as well.
Oh, yeah. By the way, the mangoes from there taste good, Like you can go get them.
It's a bonus for golfers and caddies when you go around the mangoes area and
you can just stop, mangoes. Take some mangoes and leave, for free,
Yeah. So here we have the hole number 13. It's getting ready where we've done a sand top dressing, as you can see, with the color of the fairways. And there's your island putting green.
I absolutely hate. Because if you miss this green, then expect like a 10-shot penalty because you just keep on missing again and again. Just saying.
Yeah, like I said, the island putting green tests your wedge play. You got to be accurate. Here's hole number 14, which is another tough par 3, which is very long.
I would say one of the longest in India. Because I got 4s.
Yeah, from the back tee, the 14 plays 260 yards plus, which is going to be a very tough test
easy
for
work
professional
for me,
golfers. Yeah, and then from the 14 green, we go on to the 15th tee box, which is
loads of power lines there,
It's a little bit of a walk.
To keep but it's also there to keep the electricity going,
Okay. So we get to the 15th tee. As you can see, some golfers teeing off now off that.
He has a bad swing, just saying, Yeah, no, that swing sucks.
Yeah, so it's a dog leg to the right par 4. So you got to again hit your tee shot between these 2 fairway bunkers and then play your second shot.
Or you can be like me and just drive it directly over the rough and hope you can get it over.
Yeah, it's a big risk and reward hole. If you miss it right on this hole with your drive, then it's OB. And
I've gone in there and I've gone inside the creek, with Wellington boots on. I've dived in and got a few balls.
So this is a 16, which is an interesting par 3, where the green's been designed where half the green slopes into the rocks and the other half is fairly open. So it depends on your pin position, how difficult it can be on tournament days. And then here you have the 17th hole, which is a long par 4.
Yeah, there's that creek in the middle, so you have to ideally play short. And then what you have to do is you sort of have to like lay up, or you can just go for the green with like a 3-wood or something and you can like get it onto the green, and then it's a really fun straight hole, but then it's also quite long.
Yeah, it is. The pro tee is going to be interesting to watch, because when we have the pro tournament, whether the guys are going to go with the driver to carry the creek, or like you said, lay up before the creek and then play a longer second shot in. So it's a great risk and reward hole.
Yeah.
And speaking of the final risk and reward hole, is going to be the 18th, which is going to be one of the longest holes in India.
It's about 650 yards total.
Yeah, and it's a double dog leg again. It's an interesting par 5, where your tee shot, you got to land it in this narrow little slim part of the fairway where you have hazards on all 3 sides.
Yeah.
And then you play your second shot up the hill, and then it takes another dogleg right to the putting green.
And then I normally get like a 4 on this hole. Just saying.
Yeah, and this putting green is an interesting design where it has triple tier sort of design.
Yeah.
And it's quite long in length as well. It's 60 yards in length. Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that there's the clubhouse with the swimming pool, the residence clubhouse with the nice swimming pool. And so like after your round of golf, you can just go and cool off,
Yeah.
And then so overall that was the course. The course is dope, and
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting development for South India. Yeah. And I would definitely recommend all golfers to come and visit.
Exactly.
When they come to Bangalore and they have a whole day visit, they can leave early morning, come and have a morning round, play the full 18, have a nice relaxed lunch with their friends and a couple of cold
right now, guys, we're in the middle of the restaurant. Just saying.
Yeah. So it's a perfect spot to finish your golf round.
Yeah.
And then head back in the evening. So
and then fish in the evening, not head back, fish. And then head back.
Yeah, or you could stay in some of our hospitality villas overnight.
Yeah, you can like rent a villa. Just call me up. I'm not gonna give you the villa, but just saying.
Yeah.
Thanks for the whole thing. I think that this is a very ambitious project, and we could really like end up with one of the best golf courses in all of India, and not only South India.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at. We're definitely looking forward to hosting future championships out here, and all golfers welcome to come and play Zion Hills.
Oh yeah, like trust, guys.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll see you out on the links soon.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! I'm gonna win that South Zone tournament. Just saying,
Yeah, so best luck to that, Jay.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not playing, but still,
Well, you got to practice more then.
No, it's just that it's on a weekday and I have school because I'm a busy person.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, all right, guys. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed the interview in general.
Thank you.
Wait, someone actually drove a car into a tree.
Drove a golf cart into a tree, yeah. It did happen.
I've driven a golf cart before.